All right,
So,
so I'm gonna record it. It's actually on now. So I wanted to have Amanda jump on here for us because she is amazing and honestly, like, so thankful for her because you always need that positivity in your life. Like, you always need that one person that's just positive and upbeat because you're not always, like Amanda says, it's not always rainbows and like butterflies in this business. So to have people who are positive and who, people like Amanda, like we need this, and I try and be like that for our team. I just wanted her to hop on here and kind of just pump everyone up because, she's a new regional vice president and amazing. So I just want her to speak some life into us.
aw, I love you, Bridge.
Yeah.
And you are like me. You're very positive. I always say that. I'm like, wow, like proud mom moment whenever it's my little Bridge. But I actually was listening to the 10X Rule today, guys, which I've listened to this book probably 100 times now at this point. But it's my go-to when I am in a little bit of a funk. And I'm like, no, you need to get your ass back in gear. You need to get your mind right. You need to get set up because every day you have to wake up and you have to get committed to this business. The crazy part about this business is it's so easy to do, but it's also so easy to not do. And I am here to tell you guys, like, last month for you guys, I was rooting for you guys. I was actually messaging Bridget until 1 a.m. Like, where are you at? What are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we at? Like, is it going to happen? And I will tell you, like, the main reason that I did that is because, like I told Bridget, do not sit as an area for 9 months like I did. We just could not seal the deal. We were between 32,000 and 40,000 for 9 months now. Like, it was torture for me to sit back and be 4,000 away, then 3,000 away, then 2,000 away because we just couldn't seal the deal. But that's because I wasn't being the leader that I needed to be, and I was just letting everybody settle because I just got comfortable with the paychecks that I was receiving and the team that I had, and everybody was doing mediocre jobs. Until one day I woke up and I was like, you know what? Screw this. Every single person, excuse me, every single person on my team and on this team deserves to be at a VP level. They do not deserve to be working that 9 to 5 grind. And if you love your job, so be it. Keep your job, but make some extra cash. You guys, everybody deserves to be up at that level. And no one deserves to just be passing by day. And I tell you this, like there's no tomorrow. A year ago, I was in a career I had been in for 16 years. I was a radiology technologist. I have every certification in a man. I have a bachelor's degree in healthcare management. And I was like, this cannot be it. I'm working for someone else's dreams while mine are passing me by because you only get one life. Good night. Excuse me. One life to live, and I promise you, you'll wake up tomorrow pissed at yesterday if you don't make the extra steps to get to tomorrow and make it different. Because that's all I was doing. I was paying my bills. I was working my normal job. I did everything that society norm says you're supposed to do. When really, society is not living what I wanted for my family and what I wanted for my life. I will tell you, a year later, after starting my Arbonne business, which I started just to get it clean and lady, all I wanted was $125 a month, and I have exceeded that times. I don't even know. My math skills are struggling, so you need a calculator out and that's speed when I need to do that type of stuff. But I mean, and I'm okay with this, telling everybody this because I would show you guys my check if you wanted to see it. This past month, my check was the biggest it had ever been, and it was $6,000 for 1 month. So as an X-ray tech, I was coming home with $3,700 every, month, and then I was leaving my kids for 3 16-hour shifts a week. So I was missing an entire 3 days a week. And honestly, that fourth day, because I would always try to do it in a row so that I could be with them 4 days straight. That fourth day, I was the worst mom known to man because I was screaming all day long. I was exhausted. You have to then turn around and do everything in the house that you didn't get to do before. So one thing that holds everyone back, and I want to just get behind each and every one of you guys and give you a quick kick in the ass, because it's fear. Fear gets in this psyche up here, and stops you from making moves. So like you see this girl on Facebook and you're like, I haven't talked to her in like 10 years. Oh, but she's going to probably think that I'm saying she's fat because I think she needs a nutrition. Oh, I don't know. She's so-and-so's friend. She might already talk to her about this business. Guys, chuck that shit in the bucket and keep it moving. Message that person. I don't want you to ever hesitate to message someone and tell them about this gift. This is a gift that we're giving. We are giving them. What they do with it is their own prerogative. Here you go. I'm giving you $1 million. Because honestly, if you guys don't know this, but Arbonne is worth a lot more than $1 million. So you can go as little or as big as you want with Arbonne. But we're giving you $1 million. Whether or not you collect it is your own problem. So if you just piddly take a little bit from it, that's your own fault, because you're giving all of these people $1 million in their hands. They just have to figure out which way they want to go with it. So don't let fear get in your mind. If you haven't messaged that person, who cares if 10 million people message them? Because guess what? Your message might sound more appealing to them. You might have, and you should, I shouldn't say you might, because you should be personalizing every single message sent out now, because every day you're only doing 10 a day on average. So 10 a day on an authentic message, guys, takes you maybe 30 minutes. Let's be real. So if you're doing 10 of those a day, that girl might be more inclined to you because she knows that the other 10 people that messaged her did a copy and paste type of shit, and she ain't about that life. So think about that. Fear is going to get you every time if you let it. And I can't even tell you guys enough how much I'm like, do not let it. Because now I wake up every day to no alarm clock. I take the girls to the gym where it's by choice, where I take them so that they can play in the daycare. And I take as long as I possibly want. And I don't have to be like, no, I gotta go do this, I gotta do that. No, because I make my own life now. Because I don't let fear, I don't let doubt, I don't let anybody's opinion. Because at the end of the day, if you let other people's opinions around you affect you guys, you're going to be screwed out of so much in your future. It's unreal. And the reality is, for those people paying your bills, they can say whatever they possibly want, but are they in your top 5 people that are going to help you when you're in a sticky situation? Then they don't make a difference. And my favorite saying known to man is, those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. Because that is the truth. Everybody has an opinion. Opinions are like assholes, and everybody's got one. And 90% of the time, believe me, I would probably say 90% of my Facebook probably talk shit about me because they're like, this girl and her Arbonne. But I'm telling you right now, none of them have unfriended me. They might have unfollowed me, and I don't really care at this point. Unfollow me. But the reality is they're not unfriending me because they're still nosy. They still want to know where I'm going to be in a year. They still want to know what I'm doing. They still want to know what my paycheck looks like. Am I still going to be driving that Benz next year? So when I tell you, don't listen to the mojos around you, because at the end of the day, I'm sitting here like this to my haters, like, hey, I'm pimping like a Benz for free. It ain't about the car. It is about the free payment. And all the lives changed. Hey, but you guys still stay over there, and keep collecting your unemployment. And
right.
So it's just one thing, just don't let fear get in your heads, guys, because you guys deserve the best of the best, and never settle for less, because now you have the vehicle. So whether or not Arbonne is going to take you to your dreams, or are your dreams, I can honestly, truly tell you right now, I see myself 40 years from now still in Arbonne, still selling Arbonne, still making this gift, still building these teams. This is my career, my heart, my passion. But for one of my teammates who I was just talking to, Arbonne's her vehicle. She wants to flip houses. So she's like, hey, I can't wait till I can quit my government job. Mind you, works a government job, and wants to then turn around and flip houses. So it doesn't have to be, Arbonne doesn't have to be your dream, but it can be what leads you to your dreams. But you have to be willing to put a little bit of time in, a little bit of work in, and I can guarantee you it is all worth it. I swear, I wish I could go back and show you guys a day in the life of Amanda Kettering last year versus a day in the life of Amanda Kettering now. Because it's polar opposites. I never saw myself doing anything but healthcare because I got into that career wanting to help people. But the feelings of gratitude and my heart is solely happy and smiling 85% of the time. Because let's be real, it ain't 100% of the time. Because this job is hard. You got to keep the hustle going, or else you're just not gonna. You're gonna go. So 85% of the time, I can honestly tell you this has been the best journey of my life, watching people transform. And Bridget, being able to watch you guys succeed, it's like a mother birthing her kids, because it's the best feeling in the world knowing that you're a part of other people working towards their dreams. And while they're working towards their dreams, they're changing lives everywhere. And just keeping people safe. The people that buy from you, you now are giving them the best of the best products. I can say my kids and I use all of Arbonne if we can, but that's because I'm such a mama bear, and I'm like, oh hell no, my babies deserve the best. Like I've seen those horror stories about like the suntan lotion that leaves blisters and stuff like that. Like, I'm not taking a chance on my babies, absolutely not. They love a good chocolate shake. I'm like, sweet, winning. Like, I know that what they're getting out of that versus, and we actually posted something the other day about the reason that Arbonne doesn't go off of U.S. standards, because if you look at U.S. standards on packaging, there's like millions of products or, things put into your product, whereas like where they buy it from, there's like 2, and they're natural. So know that what you have, like, you have to believe that what you have is the best of the best, and dig deep. I tell you, listen to audibles, listen to Miranda Bertram, listen to Ashley Strong, listen to, Bridget's probably got a whole list for you guys to listen to, SoundClouds and stuff like that, because those women, their heart and soul is in Arbonne, and you will feel it if you continuously train your mind to listen to it, because you'll believe it. And seeing is believing, and the more you're around it, the more that you put your life out there and you like put your you in their shoes, the more your psyche is going to be like, damn, yeah, why can't I do that if so and so does that? Because you can do it. That's the reality. You can. Everybody's busy. Everybody has their own life, their own crazy shit going on all the time. But what makes you guys different from those people on your friends list and in your contacts is that you're willing to do the do until it's done, until you get to where you want to go. Mm-hmm. So the minute that you start to lag, pick your ass up, go listen to an audible, listen to it while you're in the shower with no kid, listen to it while you're taking a poop if you need to. Listen to it wherever you have peace and quiet, where you can be like, get my mind right and let me get this shit on lock. Because the minute that you start to fall off, you can just picture your dreams and everything you're working for, your why, just going away. And if your why is not big enough, you need to search hard. You need to search in your soul and find a why that is big enough. Because if it's not enough every single day for you to think about where you want to be in this business, then your why isn't big enough. Because I can tell you, every single day I look at my twins, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's get it. I got to find 2 more consultants today. I got to find 2 more PCs today. Because if I don't do this, then I'll miss out on their life. I'll miss out on precious moments that I'll never get back. So I'm like, my own psyche, I look at my twins and I'm like, get your ass in gear. So whatever your why is, you need to see that every single day. And your goals, when I mean you have to write them down, guys. And Bridget will attest to this. I did not write my damn goals down until the month that I went RVP qual. And everybody busted my balls about it because I was coachable, but I wasn't coachable to that degree. I was like, I don't need to write them down. They're all up here. I know them. No.
Write them down.
When I got RVP qual, now they are written in 8 different places in my house. One's on the fridge. That's a play-by-play of all day, all week long, what I need to do each day. Like, one's on my mirror. One's where I get my deodorant. One's on my desk. And like, there is literally reminders everywhere. Like, keep your ass going. Guess what? When the twins go down, you're going to go do something for your goal. Guess what? When the twins take a bath, you're going to be on your phone while they're taking a bath. You're going to get those next PCs. So you have to constantly be thinking of the next step and where you want to be. One of my other key tips, dude, if you are at a consultant level right now, I don't even want you thinking about district manager. I want you thinking about area manager, because you should never be thinking about the next step. You should be thinking 2 steps ahead of the game. Because guess what? When you fall short from area, you still are going to be a DM. So you're still going to be pumped. You're still going to be ready to kick some ass, but you're not going to be so upset because you've reached for the stars and you landed on the moon. You're not going to be upset. It's a whole mind game. You get a little bit, like a little step by step by step by step by step. But you're not falling off the ladder as if you went for DM, you didn't reach DM, but damn, now what do you have? You have nothing. So always be 2 steps ahead of the game. So in your psyche, you are still excited about something. That's one huge tip for me, because I feel like that helped me a lot. I was never disappointed because I was always striving and I was always in competition with myself, which is always a big thing. Don't look at everybody else, because their life and your life is probably totally different. Whereas I looked at mine and I'm like, I have a husband who works for the railroad who's not home 60 days out of the week. I have twin 2-year-olds and I was working full time, 2 jobs. Like mine and theirs was probably not the same. So I literally was plugging in all the time and sleeping like 2 hours because I was like on a mission to get somewhere so that I didn't have to do that anymore. But Jane down the road might be living good and just wants something for her own personal self, but she might not be on the time constriction that, hey, I want it now, I want it yesterday, and I'm going to make it happen. So her going DM might take 6 months, whereas mine took 6 weeks. So like, don't ever compare oranges to apples type of deal, because you don't know. You don't know where their walks of life. So you're on your path, your own lane, stay in your own lane, screw everybody else, because they don't do turn signals very well. No, they don't. So stay in your own and just keep going, guys. Don't stop until you get to where you deserve to be. And everyone on this call better be thinking that they are going to be an MVP before 2019 is out. And if you don't believe it, we need to get you on a personal one-on-one call, because it can happen. And if you guys can get to district manager, you can get to MVP. And I promise you that. It is all a numbers game. It is all about showing your passion, showing your love. But you have to become a product of the product, love what you're doing, love what you're sharing, and share it with as many people as possible. Random as shit. I was in a sauna the other day and I started talking and I had nothing Arbonne on, which is very rare for me. But because I feel like if you always carry like a water bottle or a hat or a shirt, people will ask you. You'd be so surprised. I was with the twins one day. I took some pictures of a lady and her kid, because I was like, oh, I never get pictures with my kids because it's always me and them. I was like, do you want me to take a picture of you and your daughter? She was like, oh my God, that's so nice. Arbonne hat on, and she's like, do you sell Arbonne? Boom. Conversation. She started it up. I didn't even have to make that combo. In the sauna the other day, nothing Arbonne on. A girl says she is in the military. She's from Oklahoma. I was like, oh man, a bunch of girls from Oklahoma I absolutely love. And I was like, they're on my team. I said, I'm really grateful. Oklahoma, they stand for a lot of things, a lot of unity and a lot of helping the community. I really love them. She was like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, I'm an Arbonne consultant. I'm a regional vice president. She was like, oh man, I'm so glad that we started talking, because since I've been moving around, I lost my consultant. Would you mind giving me your card? It's a freaking sauna, in the sauna, guys. And I go to a gym with probably over 30 Arbonne consultants that she probably knew about 10, but nobody actually brought it up that simple. But because it's a walk of my life, it's brought up in almost every conversation in one sly way or another. In no way, shape, or form did I feel like either one of those situations was it me trying to like blurt something down someone's throat, like, hey, you need to buy my products right now. You need to love them. You need to use them every month and order for me right now. Like, you don't ever want to be that pushy person, but you want to be that constant person who, if they do ever think about Arbonne in the future, they think about your face, because it's been a constant in your life. It's been a constant passion of yours. And they know consistency is key. They are waiting for you to shit the bed and quit, so that they can say that Arbonne pyramid scheme doesn't work. But I crack up when people bring me the pyramid scheme talk, y'all. Literally, it cracked me up, because I'm like, actually, You know, when you go to work, like that's actually a pyramid scheme because you have a boss, then you have a manager, then you have all of the workers. I was like, that's actually a pyramid scheme. And you have the owner. Let's add him at the top. I'm like, but our bond is flipped upside down because we want everybody driving a Benz. We want everybody at the top. We want to share the wealth. Yes, there's always going to be a top leader, but I don't know any business that wants everybody to be on the same level. So for me, that stands for a lot for our business guys and should stand for a lot for you guys because you should love the fact that everybody wants you to succeed. It's kind of like one of the big takeaways. I can tell you, I've been in a lot of hospitals, I've been in a lot of medical facilities, and nobody ever gave a shit whether or not I succeeded. And I was waiting around years. In a 14-year span, I only went up in pay scale $11 in 14 years after bachelor's degrees and certifications at the wazoo. So people are willing, I was willing to stay in that situation where I was begging for a 50-cent raise every year, working my holidays, working my weekends, working my shitty hours. But like I was scared to do this network marketing business. Hell to the no. Let those scared people stay there. Let the fear stay with them. Because the minute that I got a little bit of taste and a lot of bit of love for this company and business and what we stand for and our culture and that we stand behind each other the way that we do, you guys, there's no looking back. So once you let your mind, your body, your soul all believe in this, I promise you guys, you will get to the top and it'll just come. It will flow and it will be awesome. And it's so worth every step of the way. I promise you.
Oh, good Lord. I love you.
That was kind of just random, guys. So I hope that was okay.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. And that's really all that it is, though. Like, the reason why Amanda is where she is because she doesn't back down. She's not scared. She's not timid. She knew what she needed in her life, and she wasn't afraid to go and get it. And I think, like, I understand that. You know, I understand where people aren't like that. You know, I was scared. I was timid. I was afraid. But once you let go, once you turn it off, once you're like, this is my life, I'm going for it. I don't want that kind of life for me, my kids, my future. You go. And there's no one stopping you. And Amanda's just been that way the whole time. So, like, take what she says and run with it because you have, every single one of you are capable of anything. You just have to let your mind let you do it. Get out of your own way. And you can, especially this month, I mean, there's so much happening, like, you guys don't even realize. So get out of your way, like, today. Like, right now, just let go. Who cares what people think? Let it, like, out the window. Be more like Amanda, honestly. Like, go. Fear aside. There's nothing stopping you at all. And, like, you all can go, Area Qual, like, it can happen. Everyone. You just have to put the time in and let the passion take over. So,
and no one is going to care about your dreams like you do, guys. Yeah. And bosses can tell you that they care about your free time, that they care about you. They don't. They do not care if you're going to get to where you deserve to be. Nobody is but you. You're in total control of what tomorrow looks like. And I swear, and this month of all months, GTC guys, like, I say this all the time. Honestly, I went to GTC in month 2 of my business. I don't know that I would be as strong of a business builder in this had I not went or at least watched the virtual because GTC is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. So if you haven't ordered the virtual, I'm telling you right now, do it because it can be recorded and you guys can rewatch it. I'm actually ordering it on my husband's because I want to watch it after I go because the momentum and the vibe out of the 20,000 people who are all in the same mojo, in the same grit and down and dirty business, like they're like, it's crazy. It's so crazy. So that vibe actually comes home with everybody that you know that's going to GTC. It comes home with them. It's like you'll feel it from the virtual like conference. So when the new products are launched and when you have this mojo flowing, you guys can't help but to get on the wave and keep it going. Like, it's going to be a tsunami of a month. I know everybody's kind of like slow and steady right now, like wins the race type of deal. One, keep your mindsets. The 30-day is still how we roll. That's always going to be your gateway. But after the new products are launched, you have them add the new products on to their orders, so that not only are you going to have a 317, you're going to have probably a $400 order once they order the extra stuff that they now are going to love out of the new products. Mm-hmm. So it's like a crazy, insane month. And I will tell you, last year, this time, I was a team of one. I was a district manager. I was in qualification for area. When I came home from Vegas last year, a week after that, I had two consultants who were with me. They did a total of 2,500 in sales. I picked 24,000 in 2 months by myself. Well, if you do their 2150, if they did 2,500. So I did 2,150 in personal sales myself in 2 months, because when I got home from Vegas, I was like, I'm going area. I'm going next week. By the end of next week, it's happening. And I'll be damned, it happened. Because the wave is crazy. And when I mean it's a tsunami, it is a freaking tsunami, guys. It's the best, and products are really awesome, because I got a little tidbit of what the products are. So they're really, really super awesome. So hold 300 for yourself, because I tell everybody, if you're really into this business, you need at least one I Want It All kit, if not two. I always buy two, because I buy one for myself and I buy one to give. So then when I host parties, or when I'm just out and about and people I know like have bought a bunch of stuff, I'm like, hey, try this, or hey, try this. So like a box of strawberry fizz you want to have handy so that you can have people try it. Hey, why don't you try one of these? You're going to love it. And summertime's around the corner, and that strawberry fizz with some Tito's, bomb diggity. So we're going to make ourselves like a little cutesy picture, and it's probably not Arbonne, approved, but that's how I'm rolling. I'm like, some strawberry fizz and some Tito's is about to be the summer drink. And just saying. So, for people who have partier friends like myself, that could be a huge selling point.
We've already done that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just keep all of those things in mind, guys. This is a huge month. Huge.
So jump on the wave and ride it, instead of, just floating out there doing whatever you're doing. Like, jump on the wave and roll with it, because you will not regret it. And whew, you're the best, Amanda.
Thanks. I love you guys. I wish you guys all the best of luck, and go for the goal, babes.